McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurants, always open, always local, and serving up favorites for over 40 years.
Now on prime time, although finally online, the Public Unemployment Assistance Program is still working out a few kinks. Plus, thousands of non-essential GovCom employees were back in the office for the first time since the COVID-19 shutdown. Nestor Lecanto has that story. And when will child daycare centers on island reopen? We speak with the Guam Child Care Association.
Hafa day and good evening. I'm Adriana Cotero. The long-awaited Public Unemployment Assistance Program is now live online, but officials say they're still working out the kinks and will be asking for applicants' patience.
We have done over the weekend some testing, and now we are ready to move it forward. There are going to be some glitches, and we ask for your patience when that happens.
The Governor and Labor Director David De La Sola emphasized that not only is it a newly built computer program, an unemployment program in and of itself is new to Guam. So far, more than 1,100 employers have submitted data showing more than 21,000 employees have been affected. GCC has offered to serve as the processing and call-in center to assist applicants. President Dr. Mary Okada.
With the help of our MIS team, and so they were able to set up a total of about 80 computers that were redirected from other areas of the campus.
De La Sola acknowledges that the application process will be one of the biggest choke points, and so the more computer assistance applicants can get, the better. That's why De La Sola says,
once we stand up the processing center and the training center, we can start calling the employers in and start training them so that they can better prepare their employees.
He says the program will be very strict, so getting the application right the first time will be crucial, so not to delay the processing.
You can't go back and change it because you can't go around and just keep changing and how much money you're going to be getting. It is something that has to be staff driven because of the, this is a UI program, and it's very rigid as far as making changes once you've checked off something and then you submit it.
By regulation, accepted applications must be paid within 21 days, but officials say they hope to make the payout sooner than that. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Thousands of non-essential Government of Guam employees were back in the office today for the first time since the March 14th COVID-19 shutdown. The governor issued the back-to-work order last week as the gradual reopening of the economy continues. Nestor Lecanto reports.
June 1st saw the entire Government of Guam back in business, including here at the Guam Police Department, where civilian employees rejoined their uniformed colleagues. GPD spokesman Sergeant Paul Tapau.
The employees are great to be back. As you saw, we have full operations up at the Records and ID section. We have full operations here at the Boating Safety and, of course, at the Army Division.
GovGuam personnel returned to some COVID-related changes. Customer-facing counters were reconfigured, and returning employees received training on social distancing protocol.
We've tested it. We've done mock simulation to see the delay time and of course, how long it's going to take for each patron within a particular case. So, preparing for the entire Government of Guam opening.
Tapau also preaches patience, as there's been a pent-up demand for a variety of police services.
We ask the community to please give us time. Like everywhere else, you're going to expect delays, and it's really a matter of exercising safety and, taking it one step at a time.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
They're going home. Beginning around 9 this morning, the Guam National Guard began coordinating the release of returning residents who are under quarantine at various hotels. Guard spokesman Mark Scott says as of noon, a total of 73 people were processed. 31 were from the Grand Plaza Hotel, 25 from the Wyndham, and 17 from the Garden Court. This follows the governor's announcement last week, giving them the option of staying at a government facility or going home. The Guard assisted with transport and traffic management. Occupants could also arrange for personal transportation home. Statements being made by the governor's legal counsel during a recent oversight hearing are being called into question. The oversight hearing was about the procurement of the first wave of quarantine hotels. The issues ranged from who was in charge of procurement and whether laws were actually followed.
Republican Minority Leader Senator Tello Taidagui says She received an interesting text following the controversial oversight hearing held by Senator Sabina Perez on procurement of quarantine facilities.
So there is something very fishy going on there.
It's this statement read by the governor's legal counsel that apparently led to Guam Homeland Security Advisor Tim Uggan reaching out to Senator Taitigui to clear his name.
March 17, 2020. It was discovered that the Homeland Security Advisor had not procured quarantine or isolation facilities as previously reported. Homeland Security's reliance on condemning a certain hotel was not approved. Legal counsels were instructed to and quickly engage with the Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association, GHRA, to seek hotel properties willing to serve as quarantine sites.
I think it was to effect that what was said during that oversight hearing on procurement and what Hyatt said was not true.
And it wasn't just the Republican lawmaker that Uggan reached out to, Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio.
I did get a similar message from the HSA telling me the same thing.
Lieutenant Governor Tenorio on our interactive multimedia radio show containing COVID says he spoke with Uggan on Saturday.
I wanted to go back to Tim Uggan because I'm not done yet. What part did he say was not true?
He just indicated to me that, he was not instructed to do any procurement. That's pretty much what it was at the time when they were doing all the planning.
Did you hear anything at all about
Wait. He was told that he was not
he wasn't
instructed to...
What he messaged me was that he just wanted me to know that he was never instructed to initiate procurement during the time in which he was working with public health and GHRA. He was simply trying to understand which hotels would be willing to step forward and voluntarily be considered to be used as quarantine. That's what he told me.
You may recall the Lieutenant Governor previously on containing COVID said he did see some red flags with the procurement of quarantine facilities. On our show today, he said he's waiting to see the results of the audit that will be conducted by the Office of Public Accountability. That audit launched today.
I just think that the fair thing to do is I would like the independent auditors to come in, issue a report, and I want to take a look and see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's a...
I don't want to make allegations against people. I don't want to defend people if I don't know the whole thing and I'm not involved in the transaction. My interest is I want to see once the independent auditors are there, what happened and what needs to be done to improve the process.
As we reported, Uggan wasn't the only person who took issue with what the governor's legal counsel, Hai Hyun, read before senators. During the oversight hearing, GHRA President Mary Rhodes said they had nothing to do with the negotiations and procurement of Perlis Court and Pacific Star, despite Attorney Hyun's statements otherwise. During the oversight hearing, it was revealed that the invoices for quarantine hotels were paid by the Department of Administration, despite the fact that there were no signed agreements. Meanwhile, although Senator Perez indicated a follow-up oversight hearing was on the way, none has been scheduled to date. As for Uggan, he's been on leave, tending to an ill family member. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Governor Lou Leon Guerrero stands by the statement read by her legal counsel, Hai Hyun, regarding Guam Homeland Security's involvement with the procurement of the first round of quarantine facilities. Although Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio said Uggan told him that he was not involved with the procurement, the governor, during her press briefing, said this was a responsibility of the agency and Homeland was the lead agency.
What's your response to him saying, Tim Uggan saying that he wasn't involved or didn't have a hand in any of this?
I can't speak for him, and I don't know what happened, what the conversations were with you guys. But again, the Homeland Security was the lead agency. It was not moving as fast as it should be, at least to my expectations. And that's why I instructed the legal team to continue on with the negotiations so we can move on and get the facilities.
Uggan, in a statement to KUAM, stated the key is I was not involved with any of those negotiations agreements regarding costs and fees for services. That was all Haig. And according to the latest situation report posted on the Department of Public Health's website, one of the 3 recent positive cases appears to be a young child between the ages of 0 to 9 years old. One was between 10 to 19 years old, and the third case was between the ages of 30 to 39. The 3 new positive cases were from tests that were conducted between May 29th to the 31st. According to the SIT report, 2 are male and 1 is female. 1 is a household contact to 2 confirmed cases. 1 did not report contact with a confirmed case, while the third is a probable case. 1 of the new positive cases is from northern Guam, while 2 are from central Guam. The total number of COVID-19 cases on Guam is 175. Last week, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero said daycares may be one of the last businesses to open their services, and the Child Care Association is speaking out for their clients who need the daycares to open up.
I guess we were left in the dark, or we are the forgotten ones in terms of reopening. And we are an essential part of the community.
Joseph Sariano, owner of Nenny Child Care Center, is crying out for some guidance on when their services can reopen. Soriano, along with other child care center owners, feel left out, as they are not even included in any of the reopening PCOR phases.
I see the salons opening and everyone opening. Now there's dining. There's a lot of parents calling us up for when are you folks opening?
Taking on a financial burden and feeling the stress from clients, the 42 child care centers serving over 2,400 children have come together to create guideline recommendations to send to the Department of Public Health in hopes of directional light shining down.
What we're saying is, let's put something together locally and make it our own.
Giving Tree Center's owner Malani Tamangdong says they are following CDC guidelines, and for daycares this means strong social distancing protocols.
Pretty much we're not going to be mixing any groups anymore, and we're going to try to keep everybody in their stable group. Stable meaning that no one switches from one room to another.
Giving Tree has held virtual town halls opening online dialogue for Q&As and a survey. And as a result, Tamandong says while capacity may be cut, it may not be an issue, as some parents will not be as inclined to send their children to daycare. However, for some, it won't even be a question, but the only option.
Every parent has their decision or their choice to send their child to school or back to daycare. So as long as we're available for those parents that really need it at this time, that's what we want to do. We want to be there for them.
Hearing the same cry for help is Manette Dazan, administrator for World of Wonder Childcare and Learning Center in Jico.
Like, we're opening up the economy, people are going back to work, but who's going to watch their kids? Even before the economy opened, we have a lot of first responder parents, and some of them couldn't go back to work, and some of them can only work half the hours that they usually work because they have no child care.
And no answer to give the parents. However, this isn't stopping Dazan from preparing for the day they can open their doors. She says they have been collecting supplies, stocking up on face masks, hand sanitizer, thermometers, and like the other centers in the community, you can expect major changes.
So, with us, I'm getting a quote to have those plastic plexiglass dividers for the tables, so the kids will have their own cubicles. We will have 5 thermometers, and one of them is the thermal camera, and then we have some no-touch thermometers as well as.
Additionally, Dazan plans to have air purifiers throughout the center and UV light wands to disinfect the areas tough to wipe. While child care centers await any word from the government, they tell KUAM they have sent their recommendations in and stand ready to serve those in need.
We're a very highly regulated industry already, so we are used to being sanitary, we are used to cleaning, and so I think the government, the administration should have confidence in the daycare industry when it comes to opening up, that we know what to do.
Full steam ahead for the Guam Federation of Teachers double pay legal action, but union rep Robert Koss says double pay won't be the only pay issue when the action finally hits the federal court.
When we started this lawsuit, I started hearing things like, what about this kind of pay? What about that kind of pay? What about night differential? And nothing was being paid. And I was like, oh my God, all right, let's put it all in. Throw it all in. We're going to file a claim for wages because there's just so many.
COS and GFT maintain double pay is mandated for GovGuam frontline workers during an emergency. COS also commented on the 4 double pay bills before senators, calling for legislatures to streamline their efforts to avoid duplication.
From what I heard, the bills are going to go to the floor for a vote next week. There's 4 bills, and when you start dividing up the vote 4 ways, nobody wins. I was hoping the legislature take all 4 of those and sit down and come up with one bill and, the very best language.
COS adds that he's not sure when the action will be filed, only that GFT is not rushing into it. And stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Hafa, I'm Bernie Valencia with Matson. Our local Matson team understands that these are very trying times for everyone. Matson's top priority, like yours, is to keep our families safe and healthy and ensure you have what you need. We'd like to give you peace of mind that Matson's service continues on schedule and uninterrupted. Matson is committed to our weekly service from the United States West Coast to Honolulu into Guam and Saipan. We are working with the Port Authority of Guam and providing the capacity and services our customers need so they can continue to meet your needs. Matson will take all appropriate measures to ensure continuity of service into Guam and Saipan. When we work together to take care of our family and neighbors, we will emerge from this as a stronger island community.
This public service announcement was brought to you by the Port Authority of Guam, KUAM Communications, and Matson.
While we've all been through a lot over the years, typhoons, earthquakes, and now COVID-19, we've been able to get through these together.
For more than 80 years, Travelers Insurance has been protecting your homes, your businesses,
and the health of your family.
We are here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
There are better days ahead. Tomorrow's a new day filled with hope and choices.
The possibilities of what we can achieve together are limitless.
Let's continue to work together to ensure a brighter tomorrow for all of us.
Want a real taste of New York? The Big New Yorker is back with a big, bold taste and a sweet marinara sauce on a crust that's 30% larger than our large. Handmade to perfection. It's just $9.99 per carryout. The Big New Yorker, only at your Island Pizza Hut.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
Ruby Tuesday Guam is still preparing the dishes you love for either curbside carryout or delivery. Call them at 647-7828 or 647-7829 for curbside carryout service with a smile. For delivery, download the free Grab and Grub app and follow the instructions to get Ruby Tuesdays delivered to your door. Stay safe and healthy, Guam.
Graduation is such a momentous occasion, but this year, the class of 2020 will not have the chance to celebrate their achievements in a traditional way. Watch KUAM News Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays during the months of May through July as we feature members of this historic class. Head of the class of 2020, is also featured on a special KUAM News Communications Facebook Yearbook album. Let's celebrate the class of 2020 together. Head of the class of 2020 is presented by the Guam Community College.
Calling all graduating seniors. Join us by showing your class pride in the celebration caravan you deserve through the island's major thoroughfares. KUAM and its partners want to recognize your accomplishments and help celebrate this pivotal moment in your lives. To participate, email promotions@kuam.com and let's get this show on the road. Special thanks to ABC Stores Guam and The Dungeon.
No waiting in line to see your doctor or to pick up your medication. From tips to living a healthier lifestyle, nutrition and fitness, to the latest wellness trends, stay healthy by checking in for your weekly dose of health news on Health Check every Tuesday on KUAM News Extra. Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back. The Guam Police Department has launched a death investigation after a lifeless body of a male was found on Sunday evening on Route 1 Marine Corps Drive by Wiesel Veterinarian Clinic in Tamuning. The male was immediately transported to Guam Memorial Hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased by attending physicians. Detectives with GPD's Criminal Investigation Division, to include forensic science investigators, were activated to assume the investigation. This case is ongoing. And according to an autopsy, the victim of a motorcycle crash that occurred on May 5th died from multiple blunt force trauma, with the manner of death ruled accidental. 34-year-old David Frank Nidog Mendiola was on a black Harley-Davidson motorcycle traveling westbound on the outer lane by Adaloop when he lost control and ran off the roadway. The motorcycle then collided with the guardrail, causing Mendiola to be ejected. Senators debated a bill today to amend the law to allow for 2 health insurance providers for government line agencies instead of just 1. The measure by Senator Jose Terlahi seeks to provide choice for employees, but several of his colleagues raised concerns that it would lead to increased costs. A recess was called in order to resolve into the committee as a whole tomorrow and bring in the administration's representatives. Earlier in the session, a bill to create a rip current and hiking safety awareness program under the Department of Parks and Recreation was discussed and moved to the voting file. Sponsor Senator Kelly Marsh Titano. Senators amended the measure to indicate that implementation of the program will be subject to the availability of funds. And one of his first orders of business, the Zonja Mayor-elect Bill Kinga picked up a paintbrush and helped paint the village library this morning and makes promises to build a better Zonja. The special election was held on Saturday with 641 out of 1,534 voters casting a ballot in favor of Kinga. Zonja has gone 9 months without a mayor after former Mayor Jesse Bloss was arrested on federal charges for allowing drug trafficking through village mailboxes. Bloss pled guilty and faces a maximum of 20 years in prison. And now entering office, Kinga tells KUAM this morning he plans to bring positivity back into the village.
Restoring the beautiful fields, bringing back a lot of programs for our youth, especially too, that are a lot of our youth are walking the streets. But we're gonna move forward from there and build a better zone. A lot of citizens were complaining about this mayor didn't do that, this mayor didn't do this. So I'm telling them I'm here for you now, and I will be here for you. I'm moving forward from there. Also, and I'm not one to criticize over the past mayors what they did or what they didn't do. I'm here to do what needs to be done for our village.
The Guam Election Commission plans to meet on June 12th to certify the results, as they have to wait 10 working days to receive off-island ballots. And in regional news, new guidelines for restaurants to reopen in the Northern Marianas. Our Tomas Manglotnia takes a seat at some businesses already booked for 2 days.
Some tables across the island are already booked for 2 days. It's not crowded though, because guidelines only allow 25% occupancy. Leah Alfred, representing Cha Cafe in Garapan.
It feels great to see our regular customers again. Small businesses, we need the support from the community.
Support is now trickling in. They're able to accommodate 16 people on the first floor and 20 people on their second floor with an open-air balcony.
We are safe all the time, not only for the employees but also for the customers.
One-way flow traffic, hand sanitizer, 6 feet marking, and masks now part of the usual order.
We cannot just stay inside our house and, live in fear all the time. We need to move forward.
Just down the road, Casa Urashima owner Osamu Taniguchi turned his welcome sign back to open.
We have no sales, but we still have to pay a lot of expenses.
His small restaurant can accommodate 16 people under the guidelines. They've also set up tables outside.
To open the dining much better than the takeout operations.
Updated guidelines also released by the Bureau of Environmental Health include that restaurants should require customers to make reservations limited to 4 people. Staff must also complete online ServSafe training on COVID-19 transmission reduction. They face closure if found to be non-compliant. Tomas Manglonia for KUAM News on Saipan.
Thanks, Tomas. And a quick update with the CNMI's community-based testing initiative. So far, over 6,000 people have been tested on Rota, Tinian, and Saipan. And coming up, we continue to celebrate the class of 2020.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
The people of Guam once again have the power to shape our island's future for the good of the entire community.
The 2020 Census of Guam is an island-wide population count.
A snapshot of Guam that happens just once every 10 years.
A census worker will ask you a number of questions.
You will be counted no matter what language you speak.
Sensiguro na todo siya inipit midso upang sikreto.
Ang bawat kawani ng 2020 Census of Guam ay nanumpa na habang buhay na poprotektahan ang bawat impormasyong makakalap.
Shape your future. Start here.
We are with you. At times when you need us most, you can count on us to be there. When you need someone to talk to. When you need to stay informed. When you need to brighten your day. When you need to stay connected. We are here keeping our promise that while the world is changing, we keep working so you can keep connecting. We are your Docomo Pacific family, and we are here to help.
from 8 to 10 a.m. on KUAM TV 11.
As the media leader in the Marianas, we want you to know that we will do our very best to get you the answers you need, and together we'll get through this.
Join us in saluting those making strides and serving in our armed forces every Tuesday on the KUAM News Instagram account. These weekly posts round up profiles of Guamanians receiving accolades in the armed forces, those stationed on Guam making a difference in our community, and veterans being recognized for their service. Presented by Future Smiles Orthodontics. Build a brighter future with a brighter smile. Calling all graduating seniors. Join us by showing your class pride in the celebration caravan you deserve through the island's major thoroughfares. KUAM and its partners want to recognize your accomplishments and help celebrate this pivotal moment in your lives. To participate, email promotions@KUAM.com and let's get this show on the road. Special thanks to ABC Stores Guam and The Dungeon. Join KUAM News every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on TV8 and streaming live on the KUAM News Facebook page for In Full Zoom, a half-hour program zooming in on efforts to rebuild Guam's economy. Nestor Lecanto will interview a panel of guests from the business sector via Zoom to discuss their ideas and suggestions on how the island can rebound from the devastating blow from COVID-19. From struggles to strategies to get Guam back on the road to economic recovery. Check out In Full Zoom Wednesdays on KUAM Digital and KUAM TV8 at 6:30 p.m. In Full Zoom is presented to you by Calvo Enterprises, Inc. Check KUAM.com or our mobile news app for additional showtimes.
We continue to show our support to the entire class of 2020 in a special user-generated segment with submissions from their loved ones.
It's Monday. That means it's time once again for Head of the Class 2020, which is brought to you by Guam Community College. Today, we are congratulating and celebrating a bunch of 2020 graduates, starting with Isaiah Michael Alvandia from Father Duenas. We are so proud of the young man you have become. Your future is so incredibly bright. Congratulations from the family. Next up, Jaden Victor Ekfaji Camacho. Congratulations, Jay. We are so proud of you. Remember, there is no limit on what you can do if you keep believing in yourself. Hard work and perseverance always pays off. Love, Dad, Mom, Andrea, and Kadia. Another FD grad, Carlo Francisco Regis Granilio. Son, this is the beginning of anything you want. We are so very proud of you. Love, Dad, Mom, Corey, Cameron, and Paris. And up next, we've got a graduate of the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and an Associate's degree in Merchandise Marketing to Dakota Ray Tanaka Guzman. She believed she could, so she did. Congratulations, Coda. We love and miss you. And another FD grad, Ian Manlapaz. Congratulations. We are proud of your achievements. Lots of love. Salute. Cisco Mariano Uncanco also graduating. Congratulations, Cisco. We are so proud of you and all that you have accomplished. We believe you'll do great things. We love you very much. Love, Daddy, Mommy, Anthony, Heather, Martina, and Addie. And last but not least, we've got a Notre Dame grad, Alex James Mofnus Cundiff. Alex, congratulations on your brilliant success and achievement. Keep up the great work, and many more great accomplishments will keep coming your way. We are so proud of you. Love, your Zotnya family. And on that note, that is today's Head of the Class 2020, which is brought to you as always by Guam Community College.
You can watch more submissions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on KUAM News. And coming up, your birthday shoutouts. Keep it here.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment.
Want a real taste of New York? The Big New Yorker is back with a big, bold taste and a sweet marinara sauce on a crust that's 30% larger than our large. Handmade to perfection. It's just $9.99 per carryout. The Big New Yorker, only at your island Pizza Hut.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Gather round, the Cravings Pack from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos, paired perfectly with all your Taco Bell favorites. So grab a Cravings Pack for your crew at Taco Bell's contactless drive-thru.
Over the past several weeks, we've learned to be together apart. We've worked, played, laughed, cried,
I admire you.
celebrated, shared,
watch over your
prayed,
church.
all together. And together we've listened to you, told your stories, and been by your side. We'll get through this together. Hello, I'm Sabrina Salas-Matanani.
And half a day, everyone. I'm Chris Barnett. A few weeks ago, we launched our KUAM News COVID-19 Takeover weekday mornings on I-94 FM in an effort to keep you informed and to do our part to contain the spread of COVID-19 in our community.
At this time, we know how important keeping you informed is, as this pandemic has not only threatened our health and the health of our loved ones, but our livelihoods, our children and their education, and disrupted all of our lives.
We're all in this together, and as we face an uncertain weeks or months ahead, we will continue to broadcast our morning show to keep you connected with the most up-to-date information in this continually evolving situation.
There are several ways to watch watch or listen to our weekday morning program, watch our Facebook live stream on the KUAM News Facebook page, listen to I-94 FM, that's 93.9, or listen to Docomo Pacific Channel 10 from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
On television, over-the-air, GTA, and Docomo Pacific, watch the KUAM News COVID-19 Takeover weekday mornings from 8 to 10 a.m. on KUAM TV 11.
As the media leader in the Marianas, we want you to know that we will do our very best to get you the answers you need, and together we'll get through this.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
Before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Welcome to June, everybody, so let me say happy and happy birthday to Sienna Denise Cabrera Ogo. It's Sienna's 20th birthday. Happy 2-0. Love, your goddaughter, Kiani Joy, and the Cabrera family. Joseph Terragizu, happy birthday, Papa. They say P-A-W-P-A-W. Awesome. And 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 exclamation points. Isaac Nicholas Cruz Tenorio, happy birthday number 8. Best wishes, enjoy, and stay awesome. Lots of love from Mom, Dad, Ian, Ayeja, Nia, the grandmas, and the papas. Also, happy birthday to Randy Akima. Happy birthday from Mom and Roman and the entire family. And a very happy birthday to Joan Uggen-Sharpers, our beloved senior producer, who, it's her birthday and she brings us cookies. That's how awesome she is. Happy birthday, Joan. We love you. And happy belated birthday wishes to Gideon Donato, born on the 31st of May. Happy birthday, Anek. You were deeply loved from Dad and Mom, Gab and Kai. Miguel Castro, also born on the last day of May, and happy birthday coming from all your roommates. Awesome. And Isabel Orozco, born on the 30th. Happy birthday, Nina Isa. I love you. Stay blessed from your godson, Gideon. Happy birthday, each and every one of you.
Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's going to do it for us here on Prime Time, but stay tuned. A new episode of Cruising with KUAM is coming up, and in the driver's seat is I-94 FM's Andy Wheeler, who's heading to Outback Steakhouse.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with